Hi everybody, Micheline from Micheline Makes again with another Take 5. I know you've been enjoying these Take 5s, so I figured let's have another one. So this is the next one. Did I mention before that there's one, it's not going to be in this one, but in future ones, the bit where I have the title saying it caught my eye is actually something that I've seen somewhere on Instagram or on YouTube or somewhere where something catches my eye, and I'm just taking a little snippet to just draw your attention to it. So I thought that might be of interest, or if I may have even seen it on when I've been searching on Google. So I just thought it's a little something that catches my eye, and I've got tons of those saved. Every time I see them, I save them and save them, and then I think, oh, I must bring them up and show them to you. But there isn't one this time, so you'll get that next time. Anyway, I'm going to go straight into the fabrics, and then I'll have a little chat with you later on. So enjoy the fabric haul. Well, here's the first of my fabric that I've sent off for, and this one is from the elephantinmyhandbag.com. So let's see what it looks like. Thank you for your purchase. Sign up today to be the first to hear about our new collections, competitions and exclusive offers. We love seeing your creations. Please share them with us on social media. I will be. What a nice little card. And it says, Elephant in My Handbag is an independent online fabric shop. We find fun and funky fabrics, sewing patterns, craft kits, haberdashery and trimmings which the modern maker and sewist will love. And the lady who runs it is Stephanie. Hi Stephanie, I'm looking forward to using this fabric, definitely. So I have bought that tape, which I shall put away, and then she had, I'm quite into this dark greyish type stuff, grey and black. And this was some quarters, a charm pack by Wilmington Prints, and I quite liked it because it's greys and light greys and blacks, and I figured they would make some nice makeup bags or something with that. So we've got that. Then this is the fabric I'm going to use. It looks, if I stand up it might be better. No, this is actually more of a dark grey, and this is like a nice lilac, and that is a vibrant limeish green, whereas it's coming out a pale green here. So I bought that. That's with the intention to make purses, a bit like this kind of purse. I like that one, so I figured something that kind of colour. Do you know what I've used? I went for poppers because I have about 3 or 4 I've got a butterfly clasp, I've got turnkey clasps, but I just figured this is easier to get in and out of your purse. You haven't got to fuss on with it, and I can get it on. I'm doing this through the camera. You haven't got to fuss on with it, and it fits a lot better. Anyway, so this is the first one. I think I bought a metre of this. I liked it so much I thought I'm going to buy a metre. I might actually make a hat with it as well. One of my sun hats. And then to go with it, I was figuring on that for the inside. So that for the outside of the purse, and this for the inside. And let's see what they say. Is that all I bought? I think I just bought the 2 lots. The dark grey bias binding was a metre, and it was 50 pence. I nearly thought it was 15.60. The grey blender, it's Liberty cotton. That's this one, is a Liberty. The grey bias was 50 pence. The piano keys 75 pence. The charm pack was £10. That's Thistle's grey cotton, and it was £14 for 2 metres, £7 a metre. And this one is Wiltshire Liberty cotton, Wiltshire Shadow, and it's a Liberty fabric. Yeah, it's a Liberty fabric. It came to £15.60 for 2 metres. So that's the Liberty one, and that's the Thistles one. I also received some fabric from Lullaby Fabric Shop, which is a one that I bought on eBay, Lullaby, and it's waterproof fabric and it can make purses. And this is, it's absolutely lovely. I really, really like this. Turned out better than I expected it to be. It's like a soft waterproof. Make a great hat. Make some nice hats, but the whole purpose of it is purses. And this was, now I can't remember how much it was, and she hasn't put any information in, but it's a lovely, the yellow is a vibrant yellow, the blue is a lovely blue, and there's dark greens, there's reds, really, really nice, and they will make a nice bag cover or purse covers. So I think I'm going to enjoy working with that. In fact, I liked it so much, I ordered the reverse. I ordered the same pattern, I think, but it's in the yellow colour. I thought that looked lovely. So Lullaby Fabrics, I can't remember how much it is, but I shall put the price up there somewhere to let you see what it cost. Remember the waterproof fabric that I showed you? Well, I've decided I'd get the yellow one as well. And the yellow one is like that. It's got, oh, what a strange smell it has, but I like that. It's nice, it's really nice. Make nice bags or purses, purse covers. It's a lovely fabric, really nice, and I'm very happy with that. And that one was from Lullaby Fabrics. I'll put a link down below for them as well. This is from the Social Studio. Nice green packet, green spotty packet, and I haven't opened this yet. Oh, that's interesting. She's wrapped it in old pattern paper. Obviously something that they don't make anymore. I'd be curious to see what pattern it was, but she's got it stuck together with her little labels. Now look at this, look what she's given me, sweeties. Thank you very much. And inside, it's cotton fabrics that I bought. I'm buying lots of cotton fabrics because I've got lots of plans for making. I can't keep making M7689. It's wrapped up in pattern M7689. Let's see what M7689 is. Oh, I can see why she's wrapped. That's what it was. Can you see it? Hang on. I can see why she's wrapped it up in that, because it's in my opinion, it might not be in your opinion, but in my opinion it doesn't look a very nice pattern. I've decided that I can't always be making clothes, so I thought I'd buy some fabrics to make purses or bags or other things, and I'm quite, well, some of them are quite interesting ones. The one that I bought in the main was this one. It's a cotton and it's called Benartex First Frost Diamonds Dark Grey, and it was $7.50. I got I got half a metre, and I figured that would be quite nice for lining purses, to do purse linings. So, and that would actually team nicely with that one. Look, that for this for the inside and that for the outside, or the other way around. That for the outside and that for the inside. So that's that one. Then this one is called, well, let's go through it the way that it's been shown. This is a bit like tea towel material. I didn't think, it's a very open weave. I would say it was like a tea towel material, but Alison Glass Plaid and Striped Sunshine, and it's a fat quarter. Is it a fat quarter, or I think it's, yeah, it's a fat quarter. So that's roughly what it's like there. But I quite like that. I quite like the colour, and I'm sure there's lots of things I can think of doing with that. So there's that one. This is Benartex First Frost. That one there, Benartex First Frost. It's a one-way fabric, but again I like the colour of it. Just a fat quarter that I bought. These are all working out at $3.75 a fat quarter, Then the next one is First Frost Stripe. I like this one, I thought it was quite nice. First Frost Stripe. And that would be quite a nice one to do the purse linings with as well. And then, now I didn't realise I'd bought a silvery one. I've bought a herringbone silver. Don't know if you can see that, but it's herringbone, but it actually comes through. I thought it was going to be like a grey, but it's actually got that is actually silver. It's actually like being printed on in silver. Different, very different. Hex Grey Geodots, that's that one. And I'm trying to get lots of greys, colours that are greys, because I figured that's the in colour at the moment, and I figured greys and blacks would make quite nice bags and purses and things. And then the next one, it's Amanda whose shop it is. She's just written on the bottom there, and she says, "Hi Micheline, happy 2021. Many thanks for your order. Great selection, by the way. Stay safe. Enjoy your sewing, Amanda." And so, you know, I pointed that one out in silver. Well, I've got the same in black, and it's a silver. Can you see how it reflects? It's a silver reflective one. That's lovely. That would be a nice outside for the purse, and that one inside for the purse. And then the next one is Clara's Garden, which is this one here. That's a bigger pattern than I thought it would be, but it's still usable for something. A makeup bag or something would go nice with that, or even with that. Look at that, those two. And then I have three. I've got three here. Those are two of the same. Right, this one is Libs Elliot Range Shadow, and that's this one. A grey again, Elliot Range Shadow. It's by Libs Elliot Shadow. Libs Elliot Shadow, and it's a very, very pale grey. I like that one. And the next two are Libs Elliot Range Fog. Libs Elliot Fog. And there's two different shades. One is a light grey, Libs Elliot Fog. I don't know if you can see it if I get it close like that. There you go. That's the pale grey. And then there is the dark grey. Dark grey black, really. I like this one. This is lovely, that. So that one and that one tie in nicely together. And lastly, this one which I thought was lovely, it's called Quilting Treasures Alpaca Blanket Patches. I loved this. This is my kind of colour. And that's it there. I like it because it's small. Alpaca blanket patches, aren't they fantastic? Not very big. I mean, that's the size of my finger, and they're just tiny little patterns. I do like that one. I might get more of that. That was all of these fabrics for all sorts of purposes. I'm gathering quite a lot of cottons. What I'm going to do with them all, I don't know, but you know, I'm semi-retired. Last order went off today, so he's quite chuffed. He's disappeared upstairs to play his guitar, and I am I'm going to be pottering for a while on my own stuff. Thank you very, very much for all your responses to my two questions. The one about do you sew on the floor or on the table, and the latest one, which is what do you do? Do you trace the patterns out? Do you cut them to size, or what do you do? Or cut them to the largest size and then fold them back in on themselves? Got some great answers, and you all wrote absolutely loads. I'm really pleased with you all. It seems to me that the majority of you, the reason why I asked this question was that I should trace the patterns, but I'm reluctant to do it because I keep thinking, oh, it's time consuming. And I watch all these vlogs where young girls trace it, and had I been years younger, I think, oh, that would be better to do. But then I think, oh, it means I've got to get the paper out. Then I've got to put the tracing paper over the top. Then I've got to stop the cats from climbing on the table. And, you know, it's a bit of a faff. But the answer that I'm getting back from quite a lot of you is that you do trace them. And you trace them because, of course, I never considered that fact, is that sometimes some of you have a size 12 bust and a size 16 hip. You know, so you're going in and then out, so you've got to go from one size to another. That in the case of mine, I've got a big bust, so I've got to change the shape of the bust, and I can conform to the hip size. But I just kind of adjust it as I go. But then I thought, you know, you're right, probably tracing it would be better. So maybe I need to kick those cats out of the room while I'm doing it, put them outside and let them sort themselves out while I'm tracing. The only thing is, I tend to trace on an evening, and if I trace on the evening, I do worry that the black one is a kind of semi-house cat. She comes in for the bedtime, but she likes to sit outside and watch the world go by. The white one is a house cat, and because we are kind of semi-countryside, and there are foxes around, I keep thinking if I kick her out on a night time, a fox will spot her, so I better not kick her out. And anyway, she just sits there and she wants to come back in. So I'm going to have to find a way around it so that I can trace it without the cats being around. Maybe I should choose the daytime, and then I'll feel safer with them being outside, with the white one in particular. So yes, thank you very, very much for your comments. Absolutely fantastic comments. Do you know what I liked about it best? That a lot of you wrote quite a lot, and it's not that I kept thinking, golly, you know, I should answer this person and I should answer that person, and I will try to do that. I'll work my way through it. I haven't got very far, but I will try to answer them because some of you gave some fantastic comments. So that was that question. Now let me think of another question. What can I do for this next one? These are all questions, and they're all questions that I hope you all read what other people say, because some of the comments that they make are very, very helpful. You know, it's kind of, as we're older, we're learning a bit from each other as well. So I thought they were great comments. Now then, the next question is, not counting your sewing machines, your serger, your cover stitch, not counting your most expensive equipment that you have on your workbench, what three things, let's say three things, what three items, if you were talking to a young beginner sewer, what three tools, let's say, would you recommend that they invest in? Not sewing machines, nothing mechanical, just what three tools would you recommend they get to go with the sewing machine? Because I often read that young people saying, well, I'm starting out and I just don't know what to go for. In fact, one of the young lady that sent me the card there, she was saying that she was starting to sew, and she found that some of the vlogs that I did helped her choose what to go for. So what three tools, only the three, think of three tools that you yourself think, oh, I don't know how I lived without this, or I couldn't do without this on my workbench. And it has to be three tools, not a machine, not a zipper foot, nothing that. I just want three little tools, or three tools that you find are very, very helpful. Put the answer down below, and if you are like the rest of them, you'll read them all, or you read quite a few, and then next time I do a take 5, I shall try and comment about what the three tools are that quite a lot of you recommend. I got a present the other day and I was thrilled to bits with it, and I haven't put them in yet because I wanted to show you them. This is my present. This is my present. Aren't they lovely? Well, these have been made by Hazel, who lives in Spain. And Hazel, when I first started vlogging, Hazel used to keep sending me messages, and one day she contacted me. We spoke over the over WhatsApp, I think it was, and she showed me her sewing room. She'd been building it up. She doesn't sew clothes. She just sews smaller things like teddy bears and dolls and flowers and all sorts of things. And she makes some fantastic things. For all she doesn't do sewing, I think she's made one t-shirt for her son. But that lady has talent, and that's part of her talent. Do you remember when I got the Fimo clay? Come on, get into that there. When I got the Fimo clay, she said, oh, I've just bought some Fimo clay. She said, I've just bought some Fimo clay, and goes well with this. She said, I've just bought some Fimo clay, and she said, I'm going to make things with it, but just I haven't got very much of it. And she then sent me a message saying she was sending me a little gift, and this was the little gift. And I can't get over, Hazel, how well you've made them, how lovely they are. So you are very, very talented. I haven't got that far with mine. The trouble is, this is when I get to the stage where I think, should I pack in doing vlog YouTube, because I don't have the time to do other things that I want to do, because the time that I spend putting the vlog together would normally, was I not vlogging, that would be the hour or the 2 hours or the 3 hours that I would spend doing some female claim stuff. But having said that, now I'm in almost semi-retirement, because his lordship is still taking orders in. And I must point out that the reason why his lordship is taking orders in is because a lot of these customers that come to him are customers that we've had for ever since we first started. We set up the website and we got these customers, and a lot of them don't come through the website now, they go direct to him, and he doesn't want to get rid of them, because he's been friends, he's built up a friendship with them, and he doesn't want to get rid of them. But I keep saying, you'll never be able to lug these boxes around. Each year he finds it harder to pick a box of trophies up and move it around. And each time I keep saying, you won't be able to do this much sooner, much longer. And so, that's why we are still doing trophies. Not because, well, in part because we have to, but in other parts because he just doesn't, he just is a born seller. And if I don't stop him, he would be working and selling trophies or working for his customers right until he is till he pops his clogs, which is, I keep saying that could happen sooner rather than later if you don't stop lugging these boxes around. Anyway, it's cold in here, so I brought a coffee in, so excuse me while I have a sip. Oh, do you see the cup I got? We got 2 cups from Debbie, who worked for us. Mine's the nanny, and his is the ground worker. And she sent them. She gave us 2 cups last year, and she sent them as a Christmas present. And she said, the note said, I'm giving you these 2 cups because I don't doubt that you've broken the other ones. Which I haven't, mind, I haven't broken them. She doesn't watch this vlog, but I haven't broken them. But there was a time when she brought in 6 lovely cups. She came into work and she said, I'm clearing out my cupboards and I brought in these cups, we'll use them for coffee. And I thought, oh great, we'll use them for coffee, lovely cups. I broke 3 of them within 4 or 5 weeks. And she said, oh my goodness me, she said, can you not keep a hold of them? And I keep saying, well, I'll just knock them off the bench when I'll turn around and do something, and the cup goes flying, and the next thing I know it's broken. And the reason being, I like porcelain. So we got these 2 cups, didn't we? His the groundwork and mine the nanny. Only we opened them on Christmas Day, and 8 days ago, guess who broke a cup? Yes. I had drunk out of it. The cup was on the side of a little coffee mat on the side of the chair where I was sitting, and I can't remember how. I got up and it fell off the side and smashed. And his lordship went, "Oh God, you've only had it a fortnight." So I went straight online, looked online, found a shop in Wales, a garden shop in Wales that sold these. They're by Queen's Country Pursuits, and I went and got another one because I thought, oh, if she finds out that I've broken that after a fortnight, she'll just go, oh my goodness me. So this is the one she gave me. Don't tell her, but this is the one she gave me, or she thinks she gave me. The only difference is this is thicker than the one that His Lordship has. But yeah, love the cup, really like it. The nanny and the ground worker. I'm the nanny, he's the ground worker. It was meant to be shown in the last 5 because but for some reason I filmed it, and when I went back to looking at the videos, the little pieces that I'd done, it wasn't there, so it mustn't have recorded. So it's another gift that I got from Jenny, and she initially was going to do it to go on a face mask, but it's too big, she said, and I love it. And she said I'll send it anyway, but she wasn't happy with the way the face had turned out. But Jenny had, I think I've told you before, she has an embroidery machine, which she's had for a while. I don't know how long the while is, and she used it at first and then she put it away, but she's since found that she can download from some website, I don't know, because I don't have an embroidery machine. She can download onto a little USB that she pushes into the side of her machine images, and this is an image that she found, and she showed me it, and she says, I think that this is an image of you, and I love it. So this is another one that's going to get framed, and this is an image of, it's see-through. I'll get you in, let's have you, yeah, hang on. That one, let's put on that one. I'll put it on backing paper so you can see it better. This is an embroidery image, and that is just me. Although I'm not into knitting at the moment. I might well be, but that is just me. So I said I loved it. When she sent it, I said I love it, and she says, oh, I'm doing another one. I wasn't happy with the face, but she's got a pussycat. This lady has a pussycat in her basket. I don't know if you saw that. She's got a pussycat in her basket. Get focused, come on. Pussycat in her basket. Purple, well, you know me, I'm a purple person, and so I love that. So thank you very much, Jenny. I'm thrilled to bits with it. I will be pressing it, I'll be putting it and mounting it and putting it into a frame, and I just love it. Well, we're almost at the end. I just wanted to say, what did I want to say? I've forgotten what I wanted to say. Oh, this little piece is because I was trying to I bought this. I've been buying online, getting our food delivered. As those of you in England know, the whole country's in total lockdown. Those of you who are in other countries, we are in total lockdown. We aren't allowed to leave our houses. Well, we're not allowed to leave the houses except to go shopping for food, and if we go shopping for food, only one person to go, or unless you're a family with mother with children, you've got to take your children with you, then you go with those. But they are trying to avoid, because apparently supermarkets are the places where we tend to pick up COVID, where it spreads very quickly. So a lot of us are having our food delivered. And of course, this is a long-winded story, but anyway, we can't go out. We can go out for walks, but you can only go out, you can't drive for a walk, you can only go out for a walk from your home. So you're basically just doing a round robin round wherever it is you live. Fortunately, we have some nice country walks, so that's not so bad. So my little video is going to show you a country walk that we did. And also, linked to the shopping that I started this conversation about, I got these capsules, washing for clothes capsules, and I couldn't get the box open, and I know that it's tamper proof for children, so that's fair enough. But there's one thing that really irritates me. When I was looking after my grandchildren and when they were tiny, I used to curse and swear and say this, excuse my language, I used to say this bloody pushchair's been invented by a man, or this flipping car seat's been invented by a man. They haven't thought of grandmas and granddads having to get the child in and out of the pushchair, or having to get the child out of the pushchair and into the car and fasten in the car, because the pushchair, to get a pushchair these days, to get it to fall down or collapse involves, I really went mad, because with my latest one, with the youngest grandson, who's now 3.5, thank goodness, four this week, who is 4 this week rather, when he was in the pushchair, in order to bring the pushchair down, you had to use both hands, right? So you've got to use both hands. You're out shopping, you want to get your child out of the pushchair, and you want to bring the supposing you're going to get the bus, right? You're out shopping, you brought the child on the bus, or you're going to get it on the bus. You're going to get on the bus with this baby in a pushchair, right? Baby is too small to walk, so you need both hands to make this pushchair collapse. Where are you going to put the baby while you're using both hands to pull to collapse the pushchair? If you're the only one looking after the baby, where do you put it? Do you put it on the floor? And that really, really irritates me. And the other thing is trying to get into these car seats. They are built from, like I always say, that it's a man who's built them, and you just can't get round anything. It's hard trying to, but you've got arthritic hands. I mean, my hands aren't really arthritic, but by golly, trying to push that, click that strap in round the baby and make sure it's tight and everything, it just drives me round the bend. So I've gone the long way round to tell you that I bought this washing up liquid that was in the little capsules that you put in the washing machine, and it came in one of these childproof tubs, and of course it said push the centre, push the side. Well, could I get it open? And in the end I was writhing it up, and I thought, this is ridiculous, I'm going to write to the company. So I wrote to the company and I said, I know they have to be childproof, but have you considered the fact that old people can't open them? And I said, I don't have arthritic hands, but someone who's arthritic can't get in to open it. So then I got a very nice polite letter back saying, well, we have to stick to rules of safety for children, and if you follow this animation, and they gave me a link to a video where it's a cartoon animation of how to open the box. It will, this might help you. So I went and watched the animation, then went to try and do it, still couldn't do it. So then I thought, right, I emailed them back and I said, it's very nice, they're very nice, this animation, but why don't you get it, why don't you film an old person trying to do it? Because I can promise you, you're going to have to do about 10 takes before they can manage to get it open. So anyway, in that meantime, I then said to his lordship, I said, can you just show me how to open this box? And this little video is showing you what he does, what it's like. I think you'll enjoy it. How to open reinforced child lock on a washing powder.
So this is really to do with reinforced children.
Yeah, to stop kids from getting in, which is understandable.
Push in the central tab. Push in the central tab. Lift lid up. Push. Bloody hell! All at once. Push.
Go on.
Right. Push in the central tab. Lift lid up. Lift lid up. Push side tabs and up. Christ, you have to do that as well. How many hands have you got? My nose isn't strong enough. What a ridiculous device. Hang on. So get that up.
Right, stop there. We'll look at the animation, because they've told me there's an animation to it. So let's have a look at the animation.
So, we've now observed the video. Right. Brush my hair. I was under orders, mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, so it said, push that in till you hear a click.
Right.
Click.
Right.
push it up. Push that in till you hear a click. That wasn't a click, that was me flipping it. There. Then push up at the sides. Oh, no. Push up at the sides. The bloody middle's locked again.
And would you think somebody with arthritis would be able to do that? That's exactly what I ended up doing, writhing it off. Well, we've come for a walk, a really long walk. We've done, how many, 2,000 steps or more? And that's to here, and then we're going to do the same again to get back.
No, you've done to here, you've done 4,000 steps.
My watch says 2,000, but my watch hasn't been working very well, so we've done 4,000 steps. Oh, we'll get 10,000 in a day then. I'm going red. I feel as if I'm going red. I don't sweat, so I'm going red.
You've actually done 8,200.
8,200. Look at the mess in your hair. I did brush it before I went out.
I love it.
So I've done 8,200.
Yeah.
I haven't got a sore knee, but I've got sore bunions and I've got my hips are starting to hurt.